Sarah's cat, Mittens. Mittens was a curious and playful cat who loved nothing more than to explore her surroundings and spend time with her owner, Sarah. Sarah had always been a cat person, and she knew that Mittens needed certain things in her life to be happy and healthy. One of the things that Mittens loved the most was her scratching post. Sarah had gotten her a tall, sturdy post covered in sisal rope, and Mittens would spend hours a day scratching and stretching on it. Sarah knew that scratching was a natural behavior for cats and that it helped them maintain their claws and mark their territory. She also knew that by providing a designated scratching area, she could prevent Mittens from scratching the furniture. Mittens loved her scratching post so much that she would often sleep next to it or curl up on top of it for a cozy catnap. In addition to her scratching post, Mittens also loved her bedding. Sarah had gotten her a soft and cozy blanket that she kept in a basket in a sunny spot in the living room. Mittens would spend hours snuggled up on her blanket, purring contentedly as she napped. Sarah knew that a comfortable and peaceful sleep environment was important for cats, and she would often use calming scents and white noise to help Mittens relax. Mittens loved her bedding so much that she would often bring her toys there and play with them until she was too tired to stay awake. Mittens also craved attention and affection from Sarah, and Sarah was more than happy to oblige. She would spend hours petting and grooming Mittens, playing with her toys, and cuddling with her on the couch. Mittens loved the attention and would often purr and nuzzle Sarah to show her appreciation. Sarah knew that a strong bond with her cat was important and that showing affection was a great way to strengthen it. She also knew that it was important to find a balance between providing attention and giving Mittens space to relax. In addition to attention and affection, Mittens also loved her toys. Sarah had gotten her a variety of toys, including interactive toys that she could play with together and solo play toys that she could enjoy on her own. Mittens would spend hours chasing and pouncing on her toys, and Sarah would often join in the fun. She knew that toys were important for cats because they provided mental and physical stimulation, and she made sure to rotate them and introduce new ones regularly to keep Mittens entertained and engaged. Mittens loved her toys so much that she would often bring them to her bed and play with them until she was too tired to stay awake. Another thing that Mittens loved was sunlight. She was a big fan of basking in the sun and would often spend hours lounging in a sunny spot in the house or outside in the garden. Sarah knew that sunlight was important for cats because it could improve their mood and immune system, and she made sure to provide access to it for Mittens. She also knew that it was important to protect Mittens from overheating and sunburn, so she provided plenty of shade and made sure to monitor her when she was outside. Mittens loved sunlight so much that she would often follow the sun as it moved across the sky, seeking out the warmest and brightest spots. Fresh water was also important to Mittens, and Sarah made sure to provide it for her at all times. She had gotten Mittens a water fountain, which Mittens loved to drink from because it kept the water clean and cool. Sarah knew that fresh water was essential for a cat's health and that it was important to refill the fountain regularly and clean it to prevent bacteria from accumulating. Mittens loved her water fountain so much that she would often drink from it throughout the day. Quality food was another important thing for Mittens, and Sarah made sure to provide a nutritious and balanced diet for her. She fed Mittens a combination of wet and dry food, and she made sure to portion the meals correctly based on Mittens' age and size. Sarah knew that a healthy diet was essential for a cat's well-being, and she made sure to choose high-quality food that contained all the nutrients Mittens needed. Mittens loved her food so much that she would often beg for seconds or sneak a snack from the kitchen when Sarah wasn't looking. Grooming was also important for Mittens, and Sarah made sure to groom her regularly to maintain her coat, skin, and overall health. She used a comb and a slicker brush to remove tangles and shed fur, and she trimmed Mittens' nails to keep them from getting too long. Sarah knew that grooming was important for a cat's well-being, and she enjoyed the bonding time with Mittens as she groomed her. Mittens loved being groomed so much that she would often purr and nuzzle Sarah as she worked. Finally, a safe and secure environment was important to Mittens, and Sarah made sure to provide one for her. She had gotten Mittens a litter box and a scratching post, and she had created several hiding spots and perches for her to relax in. Sarah knew that cats needed a place of their own to retreat to, and she made sure to provide plenty of options for Mittens. Mittens loved her safe and secure environment so much that she would often retreat to her hiding spots or perches when she wanted some peace and quiet. Overall, Mittens was a happy and healthy cat thanks to the top 10 things that she loved the most. She had a scratching post to scratch on, comfortable bedding to sleep on, plenty of attention and affection from Sarah, a variety of toys to play with, access to sunlight, fresh water to drink, a nutritious and balanced diet, regular grooming, and a safe and secure environment. Sarah knew that by providing these things for Mittens, she was giving her the best possible life, and she was grateful for the strong bond that they shared. In addition to the top 10 things that Mittens loved the most, Sarah also made sure to provide her with plenty of opportunities for exploration. She knew that cats were natural explorers and that they needed to be able to satisfy their curiosity and explore their surroundings in order to stay healthy and happy. Sarah would often take Mittens on walks around the neighborhood, using a harness and leash to keep her safe. Mittens loved going on walks because it allowed her to explore new sights and smells and to interact with the world around her. Sarah would often take her to the park or to the beach, where Mittens could run and play and chase birds and insects. Mittens loved exploring so much that she would often run ahead or try to climb trees and fences, much to Sarah's amusement. In addition to walks, Sarah also provided Mittens with plenty of indoor exploration opportunities. She had set up several scratching posts and perches for Mittens to climb on, and she had placed toys and treats in different parts of the house to encourage her to explore. Mittens loved exploring indoors because it allowed her to satisfy her curiosity and to keep herself entertained and engaged. She would often spend hours climbing, jumping, and playing, and Sarah would often watch her in wonder as she explored her environment. Overall, Mittens was a curious and adventurous cat who loved nothing more than to explore her surroundings and discover new things. Whether she was walking on a leash or climbing a scratching post, Mittens always seemed to be on the lookout for new experiences and challenges. Sarah knew that by providing plenty of opportunities for exploration, she was giving Mittens the best possible life and that she was helping her to stay healthy and happy. And Mittens seemed to know it too, as she would often purr and nuzzle Sarah to show her appreciation. Sarah knew that the top 10 things that Mittens loved the most were essential for her well-being, but she also knew that there were other things that Mittens needed in order to thrive. One of these things was socialization. Mittens was a social cat who loved interacting with other cats and people, and Sarah made sure to provide plenty of opportunities for her to do so. Sarah would often take Mittens to cat shows and meetups, where she could interact with other cats and people. Mittens loved going to these events because it allowed her to socialize and make new friends. She would often run and play with the other cats, or she would sit and watch the people as they walked by, seeming to take in all the sights and sounds. Sarah knew that socialization was important for cats because it helped them to learn and grow, and she enjoyed watching Mittens socialize and have fun. In addition to cat shows and meetups, Sarah also provided Mittens with plenty of opportunities to socialize at home. She had gotten Mittens a playmate, a kitten named Luna, who was just as curious and playful as Mittens. Mittens and Luna quickly became the best of friends, and they would often play and cuddle together for hours on end. Sarah knew that socialization was important for cats because it helped them to develop social skills and to learn to get along with others, and she enjoyed watching Mittens and Luna interact and bond. Overall, Mittens was a social cat who loved nothing more than to interact with other cats and people. Whether she was at a cat show or at home with Luna, Mittens always seemed to be on the lookout for new friends and experiences. Sarah knew that by providing plenty of opportunities for socialization, she was giving Mittens the best possible life and that she was helping her to thrive. And Mittens seemed to know it too, as she would often purr and nuzzle Sarah to show her appreciation. We hope you've enjoyed learning about the top 10 things that cats like the most. From scratching posts and comfortable bedding to attention and affection, toys, and sunlight, these are the things that cats need and crave to be happy and healthy. By providing these things for your cat, you can create a strong bond with them and enhance their quality of life. Remember, every cat is different, and it's important to pay attention to your cat's individual needs and preferences. But by following these tips and providing the top 10 things that cats like the most, you'll be well on your way to creating a happy and healthy life for your feline companion. Thanks for watching, and we hope you've found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, click that like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos and leave a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching.